Sister's wedding is tomorrow. I got a +1. My mum suggested I bring Cortana. She doesn't realize I talk to my PC. My face when I need to pay an escort $600 to pretend her name is Cortana tomorrow. New neighbors just moved right next to me. They tell me not to use Wi-Fi because their son has Wi-Fi sickness. What's the most powerful router with the largest range for under $250? Go to university to study computer science. Looks inside. 90% math and pseudocodes. I'm effed. Kids in the 1990s. I read your book. Kids in the 2020s. Skibbity toilet deadass rizzing yo, no cap. What the F happened? 84-year-old grandfather tells me he's joined a message board devoted to discussing cars. Based on the way he speaks, he clearly had no idea what a message board was until very recently. He shows me some of his post history. He enjoys posting stupid, obviously false and ridiculous information just to see how people reply. He doesn't know the terms shitposting or trolling, so he says, "I'm jerking their chains," and scrolls down, busting a gut with laughter as he reads off some of the replies. An 84-year-old man is an online troll. I'm genuinely ashamed to be his grandson. Lol, sounds like your chain got jerked. Any fellow stench maxers who can give me some advice? I haven't showered in almost 5 months, but I feel like I'm not getting good stink gains. Seems like people don't even notice. My routine: house kept at 85 degrees. Only eat eggs and really hot chili with lots of beans and spices. No shower plus no bath. No deodorant. Touch myself 3 times a day. Only drink hard liquor. Smoking 2 joints a day. Piss and shit myself, but only once a week. Detergent ain't free. Run around the block at overdrive speed 5 times a day to work up a good sweat. Wear heavy coats in the cooler months. I'd appreciate any advice. Really want to get as smelly as possible. Was thinking of maybe cutting the pot out. It might be covering up some of the worst smells or even providing a fresh pine scent. Quality thread right here. Be me. Cub Scouts camping trip. It's getting dark. Scoutmaster tells us to get wood and shit for a bonfire. Go about 20 feet away from camp. See the perfect stick. Grab it. It's a rattlesnake tail. Too retarded to run away. Bring it over my head and swing it in circles. The snake can't come back and bite me. Shout for help. Everyone comes. Sees me using the snake like a lasso. Kids laughing. Adults shitting pants. Tell me to hit the snake against the tree as hard as I can. Hope it breaks its neck. Whip its head at Mach speed into the biggest tree I could find. Head explodes. Adults don't know whether to congratulate me or punish me. Other kids think I'm hardcore. My face when my nickname was Snake Charmer from then on. Be me. Straight. Watching idiot drivers dashcam videos. Haha, D-heads. See a video of a big black car driving like a freaking psychopath. Hey, I drive a big black car. Hey, that's my number plate. Hey, that's the same brand and model as mine. My face when I realize that I ride a BBC every day. Be Muslim, fast for Ramadan. Walk over to kitchen, trip and fall over. Shawarma lands in my mouth. Extra tahini. Apple slice lands in mouth. 3 liters of water land in my mouth. Confess to Imam later. He calls me a liar and kicks me out. Be filling up gas in my car, watching the money counter get close to $30. Slow down. 29.84, 29.95, 29.98. Do I risk it? Go for it. $30. Boom. Go in to pay and the cashier is a cute girl. She smiles at me and says that'll be $30 please. I give her the money. She hands me a receipt with her phone number on it. Call me, she says. I like a guy who is good with his fingers. Me. Turn around 360 degrees and walk away. I'm too scared to call her, but man, do I feel good for hitting those 000 trips. Apple is the worst freaking company ever. Maybe back when Steve Jobs was alive it was a little better and slightly respectable, but holy, he must be rolling in his grave right now. Be me. Few weeks ago, go to Apple store to get battery replaced. Spend an hour and 30 minutes walking around. Come back. They tell me the phone is missing some parts, so the battery is unreplaceable. Next day, go to shitty PC fix. Feces everywhere. Legit the most dingiest freaking place alive. Asked to get battery replaced. He goes in the back for 15 to 30 minutes. Comes back. Battery health is replaced and 100% capacity. Ask if any parts were missing. They weren't. Pay the $60 and walk out. Planned obsolescence is real boyos. Arguing with a coworker. Accidentally call a coworker a soy boy. He asks what it is, but I try to shrug it off. Boss overhears and makes me explain to everyone. Well, soy has a lot of estrogen in it, so when you drink a lot of soy milk it makes you weak and effeminate. And, soy boy, well, I see you must have been drinking a lot of soy. Everyone laughs at me. Try to explain I'm not a soy boy, but no one listens. That face when my nickname at work now is soy boy. Be me. Finishing up my cycle, go into the doc to get some blood work. Doc says my HDL is 15, my LDL is 220 and my BP is 215/160. And I need an ultrasound for my liver. Tells me I need to stop using steroids because I'm ending myself and being 290 pounds is going to put me into an early grave. Tell him his woke misandry needs to be dialed down and you can be healthy at any size, I thought. Tells me injecting mass amounts of testosterone derivatives and analogs is a human experiment that's clearly going quite poorly and I'm going to die. This soy boy thinks being a man is unhealthy. The medical gaslighting plus-size men suffer is real. Hear two people that live on my street shouting at each other about a parking spot outside. Later that night go and smash the mirrors on one of their cars. 2 days later, the other guy's car window gets smashed as well without me doing anything. They both think the other guy smashed their car. Days after, they break out into a fight at one of their houses and the police get called. My face when I started an all-out war. Be me. Talking with a woman and her friend at a party. She gets angry at me for saying you guys. I say it's a gender-neutral term in this context and she's reading into things a bit too much. Oh yeah? How many dudes have you effed? 20. Grindr notification goes off. About to be 21. Dad left when I was 12 years old. Now I'm 36 years old. Calls me every 3 months or so to ask if I want fish. If I say yes, he drops by and gives me a frozen fish. I think my dad has autism. Seeing some girl recently, go to her house again. While we are cuddling, ask her what's on her mind. Tells me that she likes me. Tell her that I like her too. Tells me how she likes to kiss me, hold me, how she likes my eyes, my laugh, the way I talk. We don't fall asleep until 5 AM. Leave her house around 7 AM. Keeps saying she doesn't want me to go. Driving back to my place, the feelings hit me. That face when you've been emotionally deprived for the first 19 years of your life. That face when you thought you would end up alone and a loser, but you managed to turn out just fine. That face when you realize you aren't alone in this world. That face when you matter to someone. It's a feeling that is warmer than heroin. Not my story, but one I had seen like 7 months ago. Have spider bro. Eats random bugs and shit in my kitchen. Once ended a mouse's life. We live happily together for a few months. One night, go to bars and pick up girl. Bring girl home. End up heading to my bedroom. Spider bro is on wall. Girl screams, runs home. Gets so angry I end spider bro's life for denying me my needs. Find out from friend couple days later that the girl had herpes. Spider bro knew. Sadface.jpg. This happened last night. Get job at McDonald's. Need cash. Work in the back arranging the meals. Cutie pie comes in with 8-year-old daughter. Asks for a chicken nugget happy meal. Daughter is really polite to cashier. Says please and everything. Throw in an extra nugget because of her kindness. Few minutes later, manager tells me to mop a spill. It's right next to the mum and her daughter. Eavesdrop on them. Mummy, look, the people in the back gave me an extra nugget. Why? Mum replies, it's because they're dumb enough to work here that they can't count. My face when mum and daughter laugh while I walk away. Why are people so unappreciative? Be second grade teacher. School is in low income, high crime neighborhood. One of my kids often gets picked up by his grandpa. Grandpa is an OG who used to be a gangbanger in the 80s. Spent some time in prison and got his shit together. He's big and scary looking but super freaking nice. Leave the school after working late one day. Some dudes walk up to me and ask what time it is. Look down at my watch and one of them sucker punches me. Try to fight back but it's 3-on-1. Get my watch, phone and wallet taken. Next day during dismissal, student grandpa notices bruises. Asks what the hell happened. Oh, I got jumped by some guys on my way home. He asks what they looked like. Don't know, but I remember they drove away in a white Camaro. He nods and says, okay. About a week later, student comes back and hands me a plastic bag from his backpack. Inside is my phone, wallet and watch. See news report a few months later about a white Camaro found at the bottom of a nearby lake. Owner is still missing. Are these stories true or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.